What would you say if I told you that for the last 3 years, I've traveled to more than 30 countries around the world and got paid for it? No, I'm not in the list of travel bloggers that get their money from advertising places only a few people can actually afford. I am a cruise ship employee, and in the next 5 minutes, I will help you understand why it can become the job of your dreams. Ready? Trust me, there is a reason people continue working on ships for years. This is the most addicting thing I've done in my life, and a few lifestyles can compare to that. Imagine yourself working and having free cost of living, free food, and the possibility to enjoy the world without any traveling expense. Still sounds good? Then there is a limitless world of possibilities waiting for you. Nowadays, cruise ships can be easily considered small towns that contain about 8,000 people. In general, about 6,000 are guests. That leaves 2,000 to be crew. So there isn't a lack of opportunity in there. Some positions on board may require work experience. The good thing here is you can get this experience anywhere in the world. Companies called hiring partners will help you with everything you may need, from your documentational support to providing you with a list of things you may want to bring with you on a ship. They even provide some extra training so you can feel like a pro on your new job. And don't you worry, even with no traveling experience, once you arrive on the ship, other crew members are gonna take care of you because every single one of them has been in your shoes before. They know how it feels. On the ship, you can become whoever you want. The most abandoned job that requires less work experience is usually cleaners. They are the people who keep everything nice and tidy around the ship. As every position, it does require an intermediate level of English and willingness to work. There are so many different positions on board. Let's continue with waiters and bartenders. If you know how to mix a drink or have an experience serving at your local restaurant or a diner, the majority of cruise lines will hire you for those positions in a blink of an eye. Want something a little bit more different? There are some jobs that require a bit more experience, but that can also give you a lot of benefits. Let's talk about them next. We're gonna start with a salesperson. This is a position I applied for, and I can honestly tell you, it's a good one. If we talk about the average cruise, it will last 7 days. Have an embarkation day when passengers are getting on board of the ship, plus 3 port days and 3 days at sea. During days at sea, sales team works quite a lot, but during the hours in ports, shops are closed because they're tax and duty free. So you'll have lots of time to enjoy every single port. Ships usually leave the port at around 5 p.m. So you'll have to work from about 5:30 p.m. till closing. But isn't it worth it? One of my other all-time favorites is sales cruise representative. You will be responsible for selling future cruises to the guests on board. Most of your time will be spent at a desk consulting people that are already interested in getting a cruise. So I do consider this one to be good. One of my other all-time favorites is shore excursions. Here, your main responsibility is to help passengers choose the excursion they would prefer, depending on their interests. That could be snorkeling, swimming with dolphins, or maybe seeing the northern lights. You never know. During those excursions, you will be in charge of escorting the passengers into this adventure. But no one said you're not allowed to enjoy them too. And of course, I have to mention cruise staff or the entertainment team. If you're full of energy, like to talk to people, and are always in a good mood, this is a job for you. These energetic people are responsible for all the fun activities on board, from morning exercise by the pool to dance party in a nightclub. Being hyper is kind of a requirement in here. There's also a position called youth staff. If spending the whole day playing with children of all ages sounds like fun to you, then it can easily be your new reality. And also you can get additional money here babysitting during extra hours. Not bad, huh? No. If you're the type of person who is always ready to solve any type of problem, kind of Superman or Superwoman of the ship, there is a guest services team. Answering guest questions and helping them during their cruise, it's an amazing way to help people remember their special moments. No. If you worked in any type of customer service, you know it's not always gonna be unicorns and rainbows. So remember to be patient and understanding and not take anything personal. This position also requires you to fluently speak English, as there are many different nationalities on board of the ship. Now, if you're fluent in one more language besides English, like maybe Spanish, French, German, or Mandarin, then all the doors are open for you. I know that any good performer is always in high demand in any big show. Cruise lines are the same. They're always looking for dancers, ice skaters, musicians, synchronized swimmers, divers, and much more for their shows. Oh well, and also people for backstage, like sound techs, light techs, riggers, and more. The sign up for those positions may be different depending on your country of residence. You either have to find a representative or an agent that will find you a space on the ship, or you'll have to apply directly to the cruise line and go through the auditions. So I think we went through the majority of the positions that are actually available without any special maritime education, like being a captain or a navigational officer. So I think we're done in here. Now, do you want even more reasons to start working on board? Okay, I've got more. Let's say you start as a bartender, but decide you want to switch to shore excursions. It is totally possible for you to have additional training on board and sign on for it. There is no professional limit to whom you can actually become. Sounds good? And just an interesting fact in here. The CEO of Royal Caribbean, Michael Bailey, started his career as a purser's officer. This position is now known as guest services or customer services. And there is even more. Every department on a ship has its own manager and assistant managers working very closely to you. Putting in good work can be definitely good to achieving your promotion much faster than on land. So if you're interested or know someone who is maybe thinking about working on board, definitely like and share these videos with them. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get a reminder of the new video coming up.